party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't get like your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, yeah, get me. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, yeah, get me. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of goofy love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move. Before I play up, been hit with a now I walk with a limp. But I lay in New York, tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap, gave me a choke call. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty say she's feeling my style, she's feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need, if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get me. My flow, my show brought me the dough that brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. Bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes, chick, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. Just talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks for me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need, if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, yeah, get me. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get me. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, we in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Corner. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold with good coverage there on the kick team to bring that return to a grand total. They go play action now. Jackson, a short throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 20.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold it to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Jackson. Throw complete right side to Close. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just past midfield.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is, there he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. And a final return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And Diggs has it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and you just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First down, Packers.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if they're off. Can come into play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded inside the 5. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 25-yard
second down, they go back to Herbert. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, these guys wanted to get back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been in practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
First down.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Jackson going to keep it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Packers first down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. When it's been a blowout, it's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Vinatieri now for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the this PAT in his rear. Kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jackson. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Stephon Diggs. 72 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Everybody's got a song called rock star, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called...
Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Ja'Cory Merritt, touchdown Detroit.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
The 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's dropped. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security, and as he leaves the pocket, they were able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson.
Making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Lions. Prescott will bring up his guys for this 2-point attempt.
The Lions will set up for the
blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing that outside. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Detroit. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Their kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
On second down, it's Dak. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Lions. That is second touchdown tonight.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Texans nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
That is not how they wanted to start this drive, Michael, to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A second down throw from Goff. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Oh, a loose football. The Lions have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does it?
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. This one caught outside by Knox. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Goff. Outside that open man is Knox. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans 1st down.
Now Goff fails trying. And once again he loses the football. The Lions have got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
The Lions call their 1st timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First down. A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. Oh, the fumbling problems continue. He loses it again. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Cooper, the tight end, is in motion. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to kick this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff to throw. His offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Play action now. Prescott. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
He's on right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! He's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run
20-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, take time. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. On the play fake, Dak. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attempt. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through, and the Lions continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, it's gone. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to the air, it's gone. That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
you